Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a pedicure video, and we are back on that kind of series now that things have calmed down a little bit. And today we are going to do a jellyfish pedicure to match the jellyfish manicure you guys will see on Thursday. So we will go over the products in just a moment. Okay, so once again, though you guys won't know until till Thursday, we're going to use Maniology's M486, their nice lovely new launch for jellyfish. This is their first full jellyfish themed plate, and it's absolutely adorable. And I do love that it has at least a singular image that is layered. I wish they had a few more, don't get me wrong, but I'm glad they at least have one. So I used smudge-free top coat from Maniology and OPI's matte top coat. As for the black base, whatever your favorite black base is, I just used Color Vibes from Dollar Tree for this. But whatever your favorite black base is, you can go ahead and use. So I used the entire Moonbeams collection in this. I used Planet Silk, Curious Matter, and Expedition Pearl, which is the Moonbeams collection from Maniology, and that is B164, B165, and B166. I used another oldie I had not used in a long time, and I believe they still have the Grim Nightfall collection. And this one is Gretel Brittle B222. And I know mine says BMC, but it is still Maniology. This is from, I bought this when they were still Bundle Monster Corporation before they had their name change. Okay, so, and then the last four are also from Maniology. We have Euphoria B519, Doll Dance B226, Blossom B466, Lilac Mist B240. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and go in with the little toes first because those are the easiest ones. Somebody was driving by. Okay, so on the first one, we're going to use Planet Silk and this image right here. It's on the first smaller toe. We're going to put these cute little jellies across like that. And it'll be really sparkly and harder to tell what it is until we get to the matte top coat. The matte top coat will tie it together. Okay, and the next one is Curious Matter, same image for the next toe. I love Curious Matter. That's my favorite one of the Moonbeams collection. It's so pretty. And then we're going to go in with Expedition Pearl. Same image. I love these special effect polishes over black. Oh my goodness, they are so pretty. They're absolutely beautiful. I know I sound kind of rough right now. I have an upper respiratory infection and it's kind of kicking my butt right now. So if I seem kind of out of it, that's because I've got some brain fog going on right now and I'm not feeling all that grand. And the little ones got it too. I think what happened is my oldest got some kind of like head cold while we were on vacation. And we were doing really well. I made it almost 2 weeks without getting anything. And then once he got down to where he was no longer coughing and congested, all of a sudden me and the youngest were, and we're struggling. Okay, so this next one is Euphoria. Same image. So Euphoria, this one right here. Same image for the last toe. And now we're going to work on the big toe because that one's got a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing. But yeah, no, I tried my best. I've made sure I had my vitamins every day and kind of kept my distance from him. And the little one just started right after I did on the coughing and congestion, and he's been miserable and I've been miserable. It's been rough. So I apologize if I sound pretty rough and out of it, because I'm just not quite feeling great. So, okay. So this next step, we're going to use all three of the, give me a second, I'm having a brain fart. Moonbeams collection. There we go. And we're going to be using this image right here. Show the tip where I can get it. Ooh. I am not quite stable right now. There we go. Physically, I'm not quite stable. Okay, we're going to just dab in random locations. All three colors. I want these to kind of go together and swirl together and make this beautiful coloration. So we're going to go in and just dab it in random places. I'm going to go with our final color to fill in the rest of the spots. Oh man, I need another breathing treatment. I can tell I need another breathing treatment. You probably have to give the little guy one too. Alright, we're going to scrape. Up. Oh no, that time did not pick up. We're going to try that again. I need to move a little faster. I'm moving too slow. Moving too slow, dabbing them in there. Some of it dried a little too much. Dab. Colors. There we go. Okay. Now that I successfully picked up the jellyfish after dabbing all those colors around. Like so. And that is a really neat effect by itself. It almost has an oil slick effect. Okay. So we're going to clean up. We are almost done. He can wait. Okay, so now we are done with the Moonbeams collection. Now we're going to take Gretel Brittle over the outline images. Now it's funny because I haven't used this particular color in years, but it was perfect for this one. Okay, then we want to line them up over, press down. And it's a very subtle outline on these jellyfish. That's why these are the background. This is nothing like super... I mean, you could leave it like this instead of putting the giant lion's mane over top, but it's very subtle and not very distinct. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be a background. This particular color combination was meant to be a background. If I would have done a totally different outline color if I meant for it to be something more vibrant and distinct. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Blossom, Lilac Mist, and Doll Dance. Give me just a second. Text my hubby to let him know I'm recording, and then I will call him back. I've got some comments too. Yeah, I've got quite a few comments I need to address. Whew, lots of activity today. Okay, so we're going to use Doll Dance, Lilac Mist, and Blossom. And we're going to take this lion mane image right here. And we're just going to dab, like just like we did with the layered image, we're just going to dab the colors around the image. And swipe. And look at this lovely multicolor effect, though apparently I did waited too long. I gotta be a little bit quicker than that. Ah! Too big of a glob. Too big of a glob. We don't want too big of a glob. Once I get this image to pick up nicely, maybe the fan. Doesn't help that this room is really hot right now and it is summertime. I know that has a lot to do with my issues right now with how fast it's drying. It is ridiculously humid and hot and nasty and just... It rained recently, and that's where the humidity came from. Okay, that's much, much better. Okay, so once you have your image, it's going to look a lot like this. And it's got lots of different soft colors. I don't know if this person will be watching. One of the questions was, what do I wear press-ons? The press-ons that I make, yes, I do wear them every now and then. It's incredibly rare. I mostly do actual extensions on my nails or reinforcement layer over my natural nails. And the reason for this is because press-ons are not as durable, and I have 2 special needs children in car seats. One is in more of a booster seat than a car seat, but the other one's in a car seat, and the youngest does not know how to get himself in and out of his harness, and press-ons don't last against car seats. They don't at all. So, and my natural nails can't handle the car seat, so I have to have something a little bit more reinforced than that to wear. But when I lost my fingernail last year, I did wear press-ons a lot in the evening or in special occasions and things like that, because I did not, and I would use sticky tabs. I did not like seeing my nail bed without the nail on it, and it really bothered me mentally. So I wore them a lot back then, and I like having a collection of them for if an accident like that ever happened again. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Euphoria and Gretel Brittle. So Euphoria is going to be the main color we're using here on this jellyfish to fill it in. And then we'll use Gretel Brittle on the little flower in the jellyfish image. And I don't always use sticky base. I don't always need to. That's why I tell people, yeah, if you're less experienced or you know your stamp has gotten kind of dry, drier than the tacky stage, then yes, you're going to want to use sticky base. That is just, that is my years of doing stamping showing right there, because back when I started stamping, sticky base didn't exist. And I had to learn how to do reverse stamping back then without it. And it is possible. It is quite possible. You guys have seen me do it plenty of times without it. but back when I started, it didn't exist. Now there are a lot more products to help beginners now, and even make experienced stampers' lives more easily, more easy. Speech is hard right now. So, it makes it less difficult. It's quality of life upgrade is what we commonly call it. For those of us who have been doing it for many years and are, familiar with those struggles that we had back when we started. Reverse stamping was something that I just did not really like for the longest time because of that factor. And then I discovered, accidental bumping. Then I discovered that when I went through a really big gel polish phase, because I liked that at the time both my kids were very young. They're still young, quite young, with 5 and 8, but we're talking infant and toddler stage. We're talking like newborn and toddler. So gel was my go-to. And when I liked how fast it was. So when I had the tacky layer on the gel polish, and it would help me transfer images, and I discovered that that's when I started really doing reverse stamping a lot more, and really started getting into it more, and not just every once in a great while. Okay, so once you get to a certain level of tacky and sheen, you can use a sticky base. In fact, I might just go ahead and do that. Looking at it, maybe too dry to do that. So, like I said, it is a great tool, and I do use it often. You guys have seen that as well. But the whole ordeal with that is that you don't have to. It's just a nice, helpful tool. And as far as press-ons go, yes, I do wear them occasionally. Not nearly as often as I used to. They just don't hold up well enough to, against my children, they don't hold up well enough to wear. If my youngest didn't need so much help still, I probably would actually wear press-ons more, because they are easier to exchange out. It's easier maintenance on my hands, and things like that. But unfortunately, I have a very rough life on my hands, and I need more durability than that. So let this get tacky, and we will transfer it. Okay, so let's go in and press down ever so gently. Okay. My poor baby, he is just not doing well. I don't know if you guys can hear him in the background or not, but this congestion's kicking his butt. And I understand 100%. It's been kicking mine for the last week. And it really got bad and into my lungs just a few days ago. And I've been fighting with it for the last like 4 days. And it's been breathing treatments galore, medications galore. Thankfully I had some leftover prescription nasal spray that helps with this whole situation. Okay, let's get close to 2. Alright, we're going to go in with our smudge free. Oh, my stomach is grumbling. Of course it is. Need to fetch my other one to make sure he eats. Knowing him. text the neighbor and be like, hey, send him back to get food. Okay. Oh my goodness. I know him. He will skip lunch. He'll get too busy playing with his friends, and then he will skip lunch. And then he'll be complaining about being hungry when he gets back. We're almost ready for the mat to finish. Give it just a moment. Okay, I think we are at a spot where I can put. I responded to one of the like 6 comments that I suddenly gained. Nowhere. And maybe not necessarily out of nowhere, but probably while I was laying in bed. Trying not to die. That's what it feels like when I'm struggling to breathe, and I'm asthmatic, so I get asthmatic bronchitis pretty easily. So I've just been kind of attached to a book in bed in between taking care of the kids in the house. And since the youngest is not doing well either, I've just kind of attached him to the TV and making him rest. He's got his tablet now. I'm making him rest with that. And, well, the oldest has decided to go bother the neighbors and play with their kids. Okay, this did not cover everything. Carefully coat that over so it will cover everything. On the upside, it is coming out, so it's not festering yet. That's when I have to worry about getting medications of the antibiotic variety. That's when it starts festering. If my doctor doesn't do that next week anyways. When I go in for my refills. So that is everything that I did, guys, to create this lovely jellyfish pedicure to go with the manicure. And of course, you know, it can be by itself as well. You don't have to do a matching mani, but this is definitely a cute, lovely jellyfish mani pedi. Both. It's really pretty. So I hope you guys found this inspiring, and of course, you know, liked the video. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. And if you like this video and you want to help support the channel, go ahead and give a comment and a like. If this is not your first time here and you've liked my content so far, go ahead and give us a subscribe. It's not going to hurt anything, and it helps get my videos out into the algorithm. If you want a more direct route to help my channel and help resupply the simple stuff like my cotton balls and stuff like that, because I don't make much from this, you can use one of my 2 codes, and then whenever you go to order from Born Pretty or Maniology, to get a 10% discount off of your order, and I get a small kickback. And I will have both codes in the link below. And for those of you who have already been doing that, thank you. You guys have been a huge help. And I do believe that is all. I don't have any announcements currently. So I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever it may be, wherever you are at while you are watching this video. And thank you all for watching. Until next time, guys. Bye.